morning students. Today's our topic is circulatory system. Now let's start what is circulatory system. Circulatory system is responsible for transporting material throughout the entire body. It transports nutrients, water and oxygen to our billion of body cells and carry away waste such as carbon dioxide that body cell produce. It is an amazing highway that travel through through your entire body, connecting all your body cells. Students, cardio circulatory system is also known as cardiovascular system because in cardiovascular system there is a heart and the blood vessels. In circulatory system it include heart, arteries, vein, capillaries and blood. The, in circulatory system, the components are heart, blood, vessels, artery, vein and capillaries. Now, the function of heart as a pump that move blood through the body. The artery deliver blood from the heart to the body and veins carry it back to the heart. Capillaries are tiny blood vessels at the interface of the arterial and venous circulation where exchange of substance between the blood and body tissue occur. The cardiovascular or circulatory system serves several major functions that is necessary for life. Now, circulatory system carries two type of blood. One is oxygen rich blood and other is oxygen poor result. Oxygen rich blood or blood travel to the body cell. It is high oxygen content and low carbon dioxide content. In low blood, in poor oxygen poor blood travel away from the body cell, low oxygen content and high carbon dioxide content. A range of circulatory system means that these two type of blood do not mix. Now there are three type of circulatory system. The physiology of blood circulation was first described by Sir William Harvey in 1628. The blood circulation in our blood is divisible into three circuits. First is coronary circulation. There are two coronary circulation further divided into two parts, that is coronary arteries and coronary veins. Then pulmonary circulation and systematic circulation. First, let us uh, discuss coronary circulation. It involves blood supply to the wall and drainage of the heart wall. Now, coronary circulation involving supply of blood to heart walls. Coronary arteries, one pair arising from the aortic arch which above the semilunar valve. The break into capillaries to supply oxygenated blood to the heart wall. Because the function of artery to carry blood and supply to the different part of our body. Coronary veins, numerous collecting deoxygenated blood from the heart wall and drain it into the right auricle through coronary sinus, which is found by joining of most of coronary veins. Function of veins are to carry blood and supply to the heart. In artery, um, artery always carry oxygenated blood, but vein carry deoxygenated blood. The second type of circulation are pulmonary circulation. It include between heart and lungs. When blood enter into heart and uh, after coming to the right auricle, then right ventricle through pulmonary artery, the when blood reach into lungs through This type of circulation is called pulmonary circulation. The right ventricle pumps deoxygenated blood into a single thick vessel called pulmonary aorta, which ascend upward and outside heart gets divided into longer right and shorter left pulmonary arteries running to the respective lungs where oxygen of the blood take place. In pulmonary circulation, when blood reaches the lungs and get oxygenated, this type of circulation called pulmonary circulation. In systematic circulation, when blood occur between heart and body organ, when blood get oxygenated and enter into left auricle. After the contraction of left auricle, all blood goes down to left ventricle. Then contraction of left ventricle supply the heart to different part of our body with nutrients and oxygen. There are three component of circulatory system: heart, blood vessels, artery, vein, and capillaries. Now, what is heart? Heart is an organ at the center of circulatory system. The function of heart is to pump blood around the body. Now, the inside of heart is divided into two sections so that the two types of blood, first is oxygen rich blood and second is oxygen poor blood, kept apart. The right side of the heart always filled with poor oxygen poor blood, and the left side of the heart get oxygen rich blood, because first when blood enter in our heart, it come in right auricle through inferior and superior vena cava. When blood enter in heart in right side, blood always deoxygenated. The percentage of it content very small amount of oxygen. But when after blood enter in left side or left auricle, the blood get oxygenated and the high content of oxygen are present in our blood. Now the structure of heart: the right and the left side of the heart are separated by a septum or wall. The right and the left, there are two side of our heart. First one is left and other is right. The left and right part of the heart divided by a thin wall called septum. The septum prevent the mixing of oxygen rich and oxygen poor blood. What are the function of septum? Septum prevent to mix up of oxygen rich blood and oxygen poor blood. On each side of septum there are two chamber. There are four chamber in our heart, but in septum divided the heart in two chamber. The upper chamber receive blood is the atrium, and the lower chamber pump blood out of heart is the ventricle. There are four chamber in our heart. First is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. Four chamber, two artery, two ventricle, upper chambers left and right, lower chamber left and right, separated by a interarterial septum, separated by a interventricular septum. These are the structure of heart. Look at the upper side is called right atrium, lower side is called right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. The small thin wall is called septum, which divided oxygen poor blood and oxygen rich blood. Right side represent oxygen rich blood and left side or blue part represent oxygen poor blood. The chamber of the heart have different function. Each chamber of heart have different function. Blood from the body. The upper right side or right atrium, what are the function? To take blood from the body. Blood, when blood enter into a heart, it always comes in right atrium through superior and inferior vena cava, and then uh, through bicuspid valve and contraction of right atrium, all the blood get down to right ventricle. When ventricle get compressed through pulmonary arteries, blood goes through the lungs. Through pulmonary artery, blood reaches to lungs. Then the deoxygenated oxygen get added in blood. After that, blood through pulmonary vein enter in enter in left atrium. Through from lungs, blood enter in left atrium. When left atrium get contract, all the blood get down through tricuspid valve into left ventricle. When left ventricle get contract, all the blood uh, supply to the different part of the body. How does the heart pump blood? The heart can pump blood because it is a made up of muscles. Heart is a made up of muscle. Which kind of muscle? Cardiac muscles. Muscle tissues works by contracting and relaxing. There is a lub dub sound of our heart. When muscle of our heart get contract and relax, it produce lub dub sound. If blood moves through the circulatory system, it moves through three type of blood vessels. First is artery, capillaries and veins. What are the function of artery? It carry blood away from the heart. Capillaries link arterioles to veins, and veins carry blood toward the heart. Now, what are veins? Once blood has passes through the capillary system, it must be returned to the heart, done by veins. Wall contains connective tissue and smooth muscles. Largest vein contain one-way valve that keep blood flowing toward heart. Many found near skeleton muscle. Which muscle contract blood is forced through vein? Now student, this is today's topic. I hope you will understand, and thank you so much.